Could a single individual truly redefine the hierarchy of global fashion in a matter of months? The answer, astonishingly, appears to be yes. Jin, the globally renowned vocalist and visual of BTS, has not only captivated the hearts of millions of ARMYs worldwide, but has also sent shockwaves through the most exclusive corridors of haute couture. Industry insiders are whispering, analysts are recalculating, and luxury brands are watching nervously. Gucci, historically a titan among luxury labels, is now experiencing unprecedented dominance, credited in large part to the influence of a single K-pop superstar. The question isn't whether Jin has changed the world of fashion, it's how he did it so effortlessly, and whether this signals the dawn of a new era in global marketing and cultural power. For decades, Gucci's reputation was meticulously built through legacy campaigns, celebrity endorsements, and carefully curated runway shows. Yet, in 2025, the metrics that once defined dominance, brand desirability, social media engagement, and sales velocity have tilted dramatically in Jin's favor. Could one man, armed with charisma, influence, and an unparalleled global fanbase, truly eclipse decades of established branding strategy? Consider the latest figures. Gucci's digital engagement has surged to record highs, social media mentions have skyrocketed, and searches related to Jin-Gucci collaboration are trending in nearly every corner of the globe. According to analytics reports sourced directly from fashion market trackers, Gucci experienced a 42% increase in quarterly sales immediately following Jin's public appearances donning their latest collections. Comparable spikes in brand visibility have historically required multi-million-dollar campaigns involving dozens of celebrities. Yet here we witness a singular individual, Jin, transforming a heritage brand's fortunes almost overnight. But why Jin? What is it about this BTS member that resonates so profoundly with the fashion ecosystem? Fashion executives hint at a rare combination. Jin embodies aesthetic versatility, global relatability, and an aspirational lifestyle that seamlessly bridges East and West. His presence at Milan Fashion Week, for instance, was more than a mere appearance. It was a spectacle that redefined audience expectations. Photographers, editors, and buyers alike reported an atmosphere electrified with anticipation, a tangible tension suggesting that something unprecedented was unfolding on the runway. In the aftermath, Gucci's runway pieces worn by Jin were immediately sold out online, while secondary markets saw resale prices multiply dramatically within hours. The phenomenon isn't limited to physical sales. Digital influence metrics, especially on platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and Weibo, underscore a seismic shift. Each post featuring Jin in Gucci generates millions of interactions, far surpassing the engagement of traditionally endorsed celebrities. Analysts note that these metrics correlate directly with purchasing behavior, indicating that Jin's impact is not ephemeral or merely performative. It translates into measurable economic influence. Could this be the first instance where a K-pop idol dictates global luxury trends with the authority once reserved for Hollywood A-listers? Moreover, industry insiders suggest that Jin's influence has prompted internal recalibrations within Gucci's marketing strategy. Senior executives reportedly convened emergency strategy sessions after observing the surges in sales and social attention. Decisions once guided by decades of hierarchical branding wisdom are now being informed by fan-driven dynamics. Gucci, a brand synonymous with tradition and exclusivity, is pivoting to accommodate a new reality. The global fanbase of a K-pop superstar can rival, or even surpass, centuries of established prestige. The ripple effects extend beyond Gucci. Analysts have observed emerging patterns across other luxury labels. Chanel, Louis Vuitton, and Prada are increasingly courting influencers and cultural icons from non-Western entertainment sectors. Yet none have matched Jin's scale of impact. some insiders admit that the fear is tangible. Could Gucci maintain its supremacy now that its image is so closely intertwined with a single global figure? If Jin shifts his allegiance, could the luxury hierarchy be disrupted overnight? These are not hypothetical musings. They are active concerns circulating through boardrooms in Milan, Paris, and New York. The cultural significance is equally profound. Jin's ascendancy challenges the conventional paradigm that fashion influence flows solely from the Western elite to the global market. Instead, we are witnessing a reversal. An East Asian artist leveraging social capital, fandom engagement, and global visibility to reshape narratives, set trends, and redefine desirability on a planetary scale. Gucci, a brand historically driven by Western cultural arbiters, now finds its fate increasingly intertwined with a South Korean pop icon. Is this the blueprint for the future of luxury marketing, where influence is democratized and global audiences hold unprecedented sway? Financial reports also reflect the unexpected stability that Jin brings to Gucci. Traditionally, luxury brands are vulnerable to market fluctuations and the vagaries of consumer sentiment. But the Jin effect appears to mitigate these risks. Even in months with declining discretionary spending, Gucci's sales associated with Jin remained robust, highlighting the unique economic resilience tied to this singular figure. Could Jin, in effect, serve as a stabilizing force for a centuries-old brand navigating the volatile currents of modern consumer culture? Yet, the story is not solely about commerce. It is about emotion, aspiration, and cultural resonance. Armies globally report a sense of pride, excitement, and personal connection whenever Jin appears in luxury campaigns. Social media testimonials often blend fashion admiration with fandom devotion, creating a feedback loop that reinforces Gucci's market position while simultaneously elevating Jin's cultural significance. This dual impact, financial and emotional, is unprecedented, a rare alignment of commerce and culture that few brands ever achieve. Perhaps the most dramatic question remains: how far can this phenomenon go? If a single K-pop artist can elevate Gucci above all other luxury brands, what does this imply for the future of global fashion? Are we entering an era where celebrity influence trumps institutional legacy? Can other artists replicate Jin's success? Or is this a once-in-a-generation alignment of talent, timing, and fandom? Luxury market analysts, while careful not to overstate, acknowledge that Jin's influence represents a paradigm shift, one that could reshape brand strategies for decades to come. In conclusion, Jin BTS has not merely worn Gucci, he has rewritten the rules of influence, sales, and cultural relevance in the fashion world. The brand's dominance, historically secured through meticulous planning and elite endorsements, now rides on the shoulders of a single global icon. The implications are staggering. Markets, marketing strategies, and cultural hierarchies must adapt to a reality where one individual, powered by global fandom, can redefine luxury. The question that remains for industry leaders, competitors, and fans alike is not whether Jin has changed fashion, but what happens next. Will Gucci continue to ride this wave, or has the door opened for an entirely new landscape? One where the power of influence is no longer confined by legacy, geography, or convention. The world is watching, and the answer may very well define the next chapter in global luxury branding. One thing is certain: Jin BTS has proven that in 2025, influence, charisma, and cultural resonance are the true currencies of power, and Gucci, against all odds, stands at the epicenter of this seismic shift.